Welcome to InSightOut, the gateway to uncovering the most extraordinary and uncommon body features that set some individuals apart. From golden blood to superpower like supercolor vision to fascinating anomalies, our channel explores the wonders of human diversity. Prepare to be amazed and enlightened. Subscribe now to witness the incredible world of rare body features you never knew existed. Having different colored eyes is a rare body feature amongst humans. You probably don't think twice when asked what color your eyes are on a form, but someone with heterochromia, a rare body trait, has to think a lot more about this question. The name heterochromia comes from the ancient Greek words heteros, which means different, and chroma, which means color. A person with heterochromia has two different colored eyes. There are three known types of this condition: full, central, and partial. A person with full heterochromia has two different colored eyes, such as one brown eye and one blue eye. Central heterochromia means that the same eye has more than one color. Lastly, partial heterochromia means that only a small part of the eye is a different color from the rest. Supercolor vision is a rare body feature only some women have. Some women only have the rare body trait of being able to see colors very well. Discover said that the cells in our eyes called cones are the reason we can see color. Most people have three different types of cones that help them send messages to the brain and see colors. Researchers think that a small number of people called tetrachromats do have four cones, which is a rare body trait. They would be able to see more than 100 million colors. It sounds like magic to be able to see colors better, but it's not always fun. The grocery store is a nightmare, said. It's like a garbage heap of color coming at you from every direction. Antico said that even though she sees so many colors, white is her favorite because it is so peaceful and restful for the eyes. Ocular albinism, a rare body feature that affects the eyes. Albinism is often lumped into a single category, so you might not know that there are two types: oculocutaneous albinism, or OCA, and ocular albinism, or OA. Even though both types can affect the color of your hair, skin, and eyes, OCA mostly affects the color of your face, while OA mostly affects your eyes. The National Organization for Albinism and Hypopigmentation says that people with eye albinism may have skin and hair that look the same or a little lighter than other family members. Even though albinism is a rare trait, OA is even rarer. Educated estimates range from 1 person in 20,000 to 1 person in 50,000. This means that the real number is unknown. Ocular albinism doesn't just change the color of a person's pupils, it can also cause poor vision, sensitivity to light, and other more serious eye problems. Gray eyes are a super rare body feature. People who have red hair usually have green, brown, or hazel eyes. Medical Daily said that having both red hair and blue eyes is even more rare because both traits need both parents to have the gene. And blue eyes are pretty uncommon to begin with. Only about 8% to 17% of the people in the world have blue eyes. Gray eyes are even more rare, though. Less than 1% of the world's people are thought to have gray eyes. Gray eyes are caused by a lack of melanin in the front layer of the iris. Even though gray eyes are pretty rare, your best chance of meeting someone with them is in Eastern and Northern Europe, where green eyes are also more common. The only eye colors that are rarer than gray are red or violet, which are often caused by the already rare condition albinism, and heterochromia, which is when a person has two different colored eyes. An extra rib is a rare body feature you might not even notice. Most people have 12 pairs of ribs, which adds up to 24 ribs in total. But it's possible that some people really do have 25 ribs. Flushing Hospital in New York said that only 1 in 200 people have something called a cervical rib. A cervical rib is there at birth and grows above the first rib at the base of the neck, just above the collarbone. A cervical rib can grow on the right, the left, or both sides. You might have one and not even realize it. This is because this extra rib doesn't always form fully and may just be a thin strand of tissue fibers that wouldn't even show up on an X-ray. Even though it sounds scary, ribs in the neck are normally not a big deal. One rare body feature caused some people to be super tasters. These super tasters have more tiny dots on their tongues called taste papillae than people who don't taste. This unusual part of their bodies makes them more sensitive to the taste of some foods, like bitter, sweet, or salty ones. Since super tasters also have more pain sensors than people who don't have a strong sense of taste, they usually don't like spicy food. They also don't smoke as much and don't usually drink much. They also don't eat as many veggies, which is a shame. This is because most vegetables taste bitter. Super tasters, especially women, tend to have better cardiovascular profiles and a lower BMI. Since super tasters also don't like sweet or fatty foods, it's possible that these two things are linked. A few people have the rare body feature of unbreakable bones. It seems that there are some people who don't have to worry about getting enough calcium. People with a variation in the LRP5 gene have strong bones and aren't likely to get osteoporosis because of this. The very few people with the gene, which is a rare body trait, all came from the same family in Connecticut. They had only one problem. They had trouble staying afloat while swimming. Chair of the Department of Genetics said, "If there are living people who are like the hero in Unbreakable, who survives a terrible train crash without a single broken bone, they belong to this family. Their bones are very strong, and there are no records of any breaks. The bones of these people are among the strongest on Earth. In fact, their bones are so strong that scientists started trying to make a drug like the gene to treat and even stop osteoporosis." A small hole near the ear is a rare body feature to have. In the United States and the United Kingdom, only 0.1 to 0.9% of kids are born with a preauricular pit, which is a rare body part. You might think it looks a bit like a gill, and some scientists think that's what they were at one point. This pit is basically a sinus tract traveling under the skin that doesn't belong there. The pit is marked by a tiny opening to the sinus tract right in front of the ear and above the ear canal. During the 6th week of pregnancy, these pits form. Most of the time, they are only on one ear. The malformation is not linked to hearing problems, and it is only rarely linked to a genetic syndrome that causes other problems. But the pits in front of the ears can get cysts and illnesses. In this case, the pit may be taken out to stop problems from happening again. Other than that, though, you should leave this strange hole alone. Only about 40 people have the rare body feature golden blood. Only 0.6% of the people in the United States are AB negative, but that's not the strangest type in the world. The Australian Academy of Science says that Raynaud blood, which has no Rh proteins at all, is much more rare. In 1961, the first person with the blood type was found to be an Indigenous Australian. Since then, only about 40 more people have been found to have the same blood type. This makes it a very rare. In the whole community of rare blood donors, there are 9 people who continue to donate blood. Raynaud is important because it works with other odd blood types in the Rh family. Researchers and doctors know this. It's the golden blood. Even though blood donors are kept anonymous, some scientists have tried to find Raynaud donors to ask them for their blood directly. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fun and interesting facts about the world we live in. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And if you have any suggestions or topics you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.